Match day tonight against West Ham. This is our final match before the Carabao Cup final. I am buzzing for this weekend. I can't wait to see how we can do at Wembley, but we can't deny the importance of tonight. This is a good West Ham team that beat us comfortably at St James's Park. And I know they are 16th in the league table, but again, I watched the way West Ham played against us earlier in the season, and we were awful, but they were brilliant. They were really good against us last time. So Newcastle, once again, in a situation on a Monday night, we have to take West Ham on. And in my opinion, as much as I don't want us to risk our best players tonight, we don't have a choice anymore. They have to go out against West Ham. If we do not pick up the 3 points tonight, I think Champions League football for us is over. Newcastle were down to 9th in the table now after results this weekend have won against us. This is a team that has already took points off us this season, and they can do it again. West Ham know how to get into Newcastle, and we need to put our best players out tonight. I don't want us to, but we don't have a choice. We've got to do it. The league's important, the cup's important. We just have to go forward. But yeah, against West Ham, and I'm confident. I am confident, but I'm not fully convinced. This is a good team, and I know what to do. So Newcastle, we need to play our best tonight. We need to look good going to this final. And the biggest ask of all, no injuries, no suspension. Please, please, please. I don't want to see any of that happen today. I want to see all our players that are still here available for that game of the weekend against Liverpool. But I'm looking forward to that, and I'm spending the full week down here in London, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. The next week we're going to be here in London, got plenty of videos planned. Huge cup final for us on Sunday, but always starts tonight against West Ham. Now, as for my face, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but basically hair and body wash in my hotel room. Somehow it is just, I don't know, burnt my skin or something. I don't know what's going on my forehead. Anyone with a medical background, please do let me know what is going on here. Do I need to get it checked out? Because I'm a bit worried about it. But enough about that though. Let's head inside the stadium now. Despite these being 16th in the league table, they're a tricky side. They're a good team, and they're welcome at Newcastle, and we have to be ready for that. If it's not 3 points tonight, Champions League football is over. There we are, out. Best 11 is playing. The interesting one, of course, being Nick Pope is back in goal for Martins and right there. I mean, as for the away, it actually goes all the way back there. I've stayed there before. It's terrific. But yeah, we're thankfully in the lower bits of the earth, so it's not as bad. But yeah, main squad's here with the exception perhaps of Dipper being out for Pope again. I think that's a controversial call to make. West Ham getting the atmosphere going for the game. I mean, you can kind of see now what's here. I haven't got too many in tonight. Right, come on, lads. Massive. This one's massive tonight. Good ball, Livermento's got it. Now it's trips. Oh, that was a really good little flick on by Bottoms off the post. Well, that's definitely our best chance in the game so far. Never really a fan of these modern stadiums. Obviously with this stadium was an Olympic ground. Hard time then, West Ham nil, Newcastle United nil. To be honest, we are playing like a team that has a cup final on Sunday. I feel like it's obvious to say, but a real flat heart, uneventful, which I would argue is somewhat of a positive thing for Newcastle, because no one are looking how we were last week. Red cards, your big tackles, it's just been none of that in this game. It's been a real flat affair. This West Ham team's here for the taking, though. They are desperate for a striker. They haven't created much in the game at all. It's been a real flat game in their point of view. But Newcastle, I think we'll be a little bit better. created a few more chances, just not enough. There's not really a convincing performance, I'm going to be honest. But again, it's 0-0. Come out second half. Wilson's going to come out at some point, but he's got to make sure to see this game out, get a goal at some point. Not the worst half I've ever seen, we're just completely uneventful, just nothing to talk about. Yeah, that guy is enjoying himself down there.
Your wife is a slag! Your wife is a slag!
Newcastle moving the ball and a lot sharper now, come on. It's nothing really behind that shot. Go on. Yes! He's onside, yes! Come on! Come on! Get in there! Come on! Yes, come on! Come on! That's what we needed there. That's what we needed. Get in there! Come on! Bruno! 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 Come on, that is a he is him moment there. I mean, really good ball in there. Just needed somebody to get in the end of it. Bruno does it 1-0. I think he is onside. He looks onside to me there. Come on, just needed a bigger chance. We kind of had it before with Nelly and OG from West Ham, but yeah, as long as that's onside, we're good. I think he is onside. Really good goal from Newcastle, and I think we're starting to go our way in the last 5 minutes, but yeah, it took us a little while to get going. Bits of quality like that is what is going to win Newcastle this game. Bits of quality like that is what could potentially win Newcastle in a cup final on Sunday. Bits of quality like that, moments in the game when you need it, quality goal. At the back, eyes are going to attack. Newcastle's going to win the Premier League. We're heading in the 87th minute now. You can tell the West Ham fans have had enough. It's just not been there, see, has it? Well, last chance of the game, free kick for West Ham to keep us up. The entire team's in the box. He punches it, hasn't quite dealt with it. That's an open goal. It's an open, oh my God, it's an open goal. He's not even trying to shoot it. What he had to do is just launch the ball. Is there anything left? Come on, get it in there. Well done, mate, well done. Hello, mate, that's not bad, mate. Hello. That is a clean sheet, that is a win. No injuries and no suspensions in this game before that final. Hello, mate, right?
Yeah, I just said
That is exactly it. We set up perfectly in this game for Wembley. As I said before, no injuries, no suspensions, hopefully. Won the game and kept a clean sheet. Not an amazing performance, but I don't think it needed to be. I don't think it needed to be today. Up the Premier League we go. When we get to Europe, this is what we say. Let's go Super Boys every Sunday. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the Premier League we go. When we get to Europe, this is what we say. Let's go Super Boys every Sunday. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the Premier League we go. When we get to Europe, this is what we say. Let's go But there we have it then, full time, West Ham United 0, Newcastle United 1. Didn't need to be the best game in the world, but we needed the win, which we've done. We needed 0 injuries, which we've done. We needed 0 suspensions, which we've done. And that's all I've asked for today. I don't care how Newcastle play today, we just needed to get the job done, and we needed to set ourselves up for that final on Sunday. And I feel like Newcastle has... Oh, Milano, Sanjo, well, I feel like Newcastle have set themselves up for Sunday. We can talk about that Brighton game last week and say how bad that cup game was in terms of setting the cup final up. But I think today was completely obviously. I think we've done everything well today, and we have made ourselves look, I like to say, as good as possible. It wasn't an amazing performance. I'm not going to pretend you should have caught it to be better than it was. I thought it was a decent performance against what was, I mean, I'm going to be honest, a bad West Ham team. I don't know what has happened to West Ham. They've completely... I think they have just been struggling. Antonio, of course, has got quite a bit going on behind the scenes as well. It's not really been a great time, I guess, for them at the minute. But I was quite surprised by just how flat West Ham were. They've got nothing to play for this season. They've got to at least go for it in the Premier League, and they just didn't do it. West Ham never really created anything. Newcastle were, I felt like, always the better of the two teams, even though we weren't amazing, especially in spells in the game. We weren't creating too much, but when it matters, Newcastle turned up. Massive chance. I think it was Harvey Barnes that dinked it into the back post. A really good piece of technical play there, and Bruno, as a big player does, just gets in a big occasion and scores. And that's the sort of moment where you do that sort of moment in a cup final where you can win something. Like Newcastle had a big moment in the game there when the game was starting to go in West Ham's favour at the start of the second half, but Newcastle, big moment, big goal, and that's what we've done, and we walked away with a big win, and we are still in that Champions League push. It's a big ask, but we're still in there. We haven't fell off just yet. Still got a few more games to go this season, but yeah, we won. Cup final, we set ourselves up. Can we do it? I can't wait for it. So stay tuned on the channel, more videos out tomorrow. I'm pleased with the result today. It's a good one for us.